everybody, it's Sam at Mixed Up Craft. Thanks for watching my tutorial today. I've got this nice little party bag to show you today. It's perfect for little treats. Could be used at a baby shower, little girl's party. Nice there with the handles, so it's a real versatile, easy bag to make. I've just got some little sweets in here. You can see there's plenty of room, and it also folds flat. So if you do want to make these in bulk, then that's perfect because it's easy for you to store away for when you need them. So, and this goes for any occasion. So I've made sure that from now on I'm going to make all of my gift bags are all going to be fold flat gift bags, just for the storage reason. So the stamps I've used were Verity Rose Collection by Crafter's Companion. I'll share any links that I can find for them because I did purchase them at the beginning of the year from the Works in the UK, but I'm sure you'd be able to still get them on eBay or Amazon. But I use the Flamingo here, which is a really fun stamp, and just a nice sentiment there, which was an old Stampin' Up sentiment. Again, I'll put all the links to what I've used in my blog. So let's crack on and make this one. So I've stamped all these sweets. I have stamped this paper here, which is again another Verity Rose Collection by Crafter's Companion, and I've done the seashells. Just think they're really fun stamps, and yeah, just really like them. I've already done my sentiment, which was using my stitched framelits. So just the nest there of the rectangles that I've got. So again, I'll share the links to those. So I've pre-done that already. Grab your scoreboard, and the cardstock that I'm using measures today is 11 by 8 inches. So first of all, what you want to do is scoring along. Now I've got lots and lots of score lines here, so I'm just going to turn it over so I can see what I've done. So scoring along the 8-inch side, you want to score at 1 inch all the way down. And then you want to score at every ½ inch all the way along. Now this is optional. The reason I've done it is I really like the design and the effect that it's given. I know I didn't do it on the bag that I've shown you, but I have done it on this one because I just wanted to, I was playing around, and I like the fact that you've got the crazy print and also all these score lines. Excuse me. And I think it gives it a really nice overall effect. So if you don't want to do all that scoring, what you want to do is just score at the 1 inch, and then just hold on for the next lot of scoring because you need to go back to that in a minute. So scoring at 1 inch on the 8-inch side, and then every ½ inch if that's what you want to do. Then you want to rotate it onto the 11-inch side, and you want to score at 4 1/4 all the way down, 5 1/4 all the way down, 9 1/2 all the way down, and 10 1/2 all the way down. Then rotate it back, and you want to score at 1 1/2 inches, but you want to start from that this kind of score line here that you scored. You want to start from there and then just score all the way down. Basically that will allow you to be able to fold the bag flat, and this you don't want to score there because then you'll have a nice plain front. But if you're scoring at every ½ inch, then it doesn't matter, you just will score all the way through. So the every ½ inch is just for design. If not, you want to just score at 1 inch on this side and then start from that score line at 1 1/2 inches and score down to the bottom. Okay, then rotate it back onto the 11-inch side, and you want to score at 4 3/4 down to that 1 1/2 inch score line that you would have done, and then at 10 inches again down to that 1 1/2 inch score line. Okay, so I will just hold this up here so you can see, there we go, all the scoring I've done, and you can see here where I've scored just down. So from the top all the way down to that 1 1/2, which is here, 1 1/2. So you just want to score up to that one, there and there, and that will allow you to fold the bag flat and to fold in the sides. Okay, so that's all the scoring. Get rid of my scoreboard. And then we want to burnish our score lines. Obviously you don't want to burnish all of these score lines, just a few. So first of all you want to do that main one at the bottom, which is that 1 inch score line. And then you want to do your 2 outer sides, like so, and then again, and that tab on the end. So you should have kind of like that shape at the moment. Then you've got those score lines in the middle, which you've just done up to that 1.5 inch one, and they will be folded inwards. But I don't want to do that yet, because first of all, I want to show you to do the handles. So you need your, I think that was the wrong one. Let me just grab, it's the next size up. Just grab my bigger one, which was here. So the one I've used for the handle, so I use both of them for the sentiment, and they measure 3 1/4, and then the smaller one was 2 7/8 of an inch. So the bigger one here is what I use for the handles, and basically what you want to do is line it up within, I'll show you on this side. So this is the front here, so you've got that first section here. You just want to line it up along that top score line if you've done that score line. If not, then you just want to eyeball that you've got a nice even top, side and side there. If you want to measure it all, then you can. Stick that down into place, then you're going to run that through your machine, and you want to repeat that again on the other side there as well. Just going to stick this one down in place, like so, and then just get that run through. Okay, so I've just run that one through my machine, so now you want to do exactly the same on the other side. So what you can do now is if you just fold so that you're folding kind of that other score line just in half, lie it over the top, and then if you just grab a pencil, which I don't seem to have here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop that one on top. In fact, this is probably easier than a pencil. Just pop that on top, grab another piece of your washi tape. Some die cut machines might cut right the way through, but not all of them do, and it depends on the die that you're using. Anyway, you just want to pop that on top like so, and then again run that through the die machine. If you don't want to do it this way, then just draw a pencil, lift this piece off, and then stick that down. So I'm just going to run that one through now. So I can just carefully take that one out. Seem to have cut through properly there. Get this die off. Gosh, my washi tape is way too strong. That's just slightly, you can see there, it's just almost not come out, and I don't want to cut it, so I'm just going to grab my knife and just neatly cut that one off. It's the first time it's done this. Obviously caught a weak spot. There we go. Okay, so put that bit a bit there. Right. So that's the handles done. And now we just need to put it all together. So you want to cut along the bottom. So again, I'll turn it around this way. So you just want to cut up that first. So you've got the tab on the right hand side, and along the bottom you'll have a long rectangle and then a square, long rectangle and another square. Just cut those out. And this last piece here, you want to cut out completely, and I've just notched it slightly on an angle there. And again, I'm just going to go over these and just make sure they're all notched out slightly. It just gives you a nicer finish on your box. Then what we want to do is add some tape. So flip it over, and you want to put some double-sided tape along your tab. So again, you've got your tab on your right hand side. You just want to pop some tape onto these ones, and then also along this one here, like so. Okay, and then we just need to pop it all together. So let me grab my little pokey tool. I seem to have left everything over the wrong side today. Oh, there it is. No, it's there. Okay. So we'll do the side first. Fold this down, bring this all over, and it will just line up nicely as long as all your scoring is done correct, like so. And then what you can do is manipulate and bend in those side ones like so. And then the bottom, so the one that we put the tape on here, that's your front one. So you want to put that one down first. Just want to remove the tape on these two sides. Okay, so the one that's got no tape on you want to put down first because that's your back. Then pop down each of your side tabs and then finish off nicely with your top one. So you get a really nice finish. And there is your nice little bag. So I'm just going to grab my sentiment, which I've already stuck here. Just line this one up nice and neat. So just want to again just get a nice even bottom and side. You can kind of use the line that you've used that you scored on them to keep it all in place. There we go. And then you just pinch, stick that all down, just pinch down, and that first of this 1/2 inch score line will be where that will naturally fold down flat, like so. You can see there. So if you want to go and burnish it all, make sure it's all nicely, and then they are going to fold flat and be perfect for storing away. But there you have it, a really nice, like I said, I love this. My ring's too big, I can't put my hand in. I really like this style and I love that stamp set. So there you have 2 easy little treat bags, gift card bags, anything you want to use them for. Hope you like this video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye.